using yours as a spit can. I didn't want
I swear
another
someone
beer.
spits that. Do you need another beer?
No, I didn't want one.
He gave me his beer.
And I got a water instead. I needed his can as a spit can.
Oh, is that what it was?
Good old spit can.
We traded. It was a fair trade.
I'll give you a full beer for an empty one.
With that being said,
welcome to the Hallway Club.
Yes, I'm super excited. This is episode 2.
Episode 2, that's right.
We're here. Y'all thought we were joking on the first one, and there's gonna be one and then done. Nope.
We're here, man.
There's gonna be more jokes.
Didn't actually the first one came out pretty good.
I thought it came out pretty good too, dude.
Give us the reviews.
Okay, so all time, we got 20 viewers. We had 20 people look at it. We had 20 people listen to it. And then what's awesome about the Spotify is that it shows like all the statistics of how long people listen for it, and then like what's the average time. And it was like 17 minutes.
Really?
And then we even had a listener in Belgium.
That's crazy.
Nice, man.
The crazy thing.
Hey, over there.
The crazy thing.
Exactly.
I was gonna say the crazy thing is like I purposely try to not promote it with my social media or any of that kind of stuff just to see for a little bit. This is just for like a week or two.
A couple episodes.
Just to see what it does by itself. And I'm actually kind of blown away to actually got something. I was planning to have maybe one, and that'd be like my parents.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you what. I enjoyed it so much that I decided to come out.
Oh yeah,
And,
yes.
And be a part of it.
So there's just so much information we all just want to talk about. We totally forgot about having a little special guest.
We do have a guest.
Clint.
What's up?
What's
going
up,
on,
Clint?
man?
Howdy, fellers.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
We thank you for having.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah.
So Clint's been a really good friend of mine throughout probably since I've known you, Keegan, right? I'd say, or maybe a little before, maybe a little after that.
I've known Clint since I was.
But yeah, I was
Big
gonna
Daddy
get
days.
there. Yeah, Keegan's known him way longer. But I met Clint through you, and dude, you and your brother, dude, are awesome.
Yeah, we're all tight, man.
You're awesome. I wish we could spend more time together. You know,
The bachelor party was definitely one for
Dude,
the books.
that
bachelor
was a good
party.
one. That was a good one.
Had all you guys over there, man. That was,
I spent a lot. Of
We
money.
all got
You
wild.
But
did.
you were worth it.
I spent no money.
Driving down the main road in a golf cart.
I'm gonna make sure my bachelor party is expensive.
Yeah, we're gonna plan something nice, dude.
Literally the first night of that bachelor party, we all went out, and then we took the golf cart there, and we came back, and we wheeled into the driveway.
I remember
Dude,
that.
I had to jump off the back. I had to jump off the back, dude.
That was absolutely insane.
Anthony's freaking barking on a table, and then
Yeah.
we're all just.
We
it
got
was crazy.
reckless. We got
And-
reckless that night.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. But we're happy
Top
to
Scott
have you
called.
here. Happy to have you here. And also in the background we have a Lucid Outbreak sound guy, which is here, mine and Keegan's. I just want to really say thank you. Without him, he's helped set up this room, helped me with the sound with this podcast, and also has lended us one of the mics Clint you're using actually right now. It's the guest mic. So thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Hey,
so my hands go out to you.
Thank you, sir. You the man.
Not a lot of people see what the sound guy does, man. But he's really the main guy.
He's the
honestly.
main-
We're
yeah.
just up there doing our thing. If it wasn't for him, nobody would hear
Everyone
us.
likes how we all sound in general, but they don't. It's also the sound guy.
Yeah.
That's really his job. He can make us sound like shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Keegan, think about that next time.
He can make us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have 5 people, not 4.
Yeah, he's like, we're a 4-piece band. No, we're not.
One thing I want to touch up on too, man. It is our own Chris Sticko's birthday today,
That's
man.
right.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Chris.
bud.
Thanks, man.
So
it's
much all
crazy.
at
This
once.
is the second time today that I forgot it's my birthday, and someone said the same exact thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's my birthday.
Yeah, as you get older, you start forgetting when your birthday is.
Dude, I was
Yeah,
literally on the
especially during your birthday.
At least you stop caring about it.
yeah.
For me.
I was literally on the phone with Chris this morning. Had a full out conversation like right before work. We always have this cool little daily call before we go into work. And we had one of those daily calls, and hung up the phone. Started getting my toolbox ready and everything. I'm like, oh shit.
Like, wait, dude, happy birthday.
Wait a minute. Happy birthday, bro.
You think that's bad? My own mother didn't know how old I was on my last birthday.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I get that. For my
So how old are you? 18? Oh, Mom, I'm 23.
23, mom.
What the fuck?
Where have you been for 5 years?
Oh man, that's funny. Jeez. So we actually Anthony had this great idea. Or Anthony's girlfriend.
That's right.
Maddie, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what this is actually going to be a series, and that's why it's in the title series. You know.
Right. Whatever we end up making it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Basically, it's a forum on Reddit. It's called "Am I the Asshole?" and it's a whole script of like people like telling an experience of some sort, and it's basically out there to like for other people that read it to determine whether or not if they're an asshole for something or not.
Right.
Like this guy right here texting on his phone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I know,
It's
right?
What,
actually,
asshole?
it's actually
Should I
important.
be texting?
It's our
during the podcast?
21st viewer.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But I saved a bunch of little scripts here. Well, they're not little. I got to read them. But I'll go ahead and read it, and then we'll determine. We'll just discuss and move on to the next one.
I think this is cool. I'm totally down for it. When he brought up the idea, I thought he meant like videos, and I was like, but how are we gonna get the videos on the podcast and have them watch? And what if it's just an audio thing they don't understand? He goes, no,
No,
it's not. It's not videos. You read it. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a great idea.
Tell the story behind it and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll all just give our input pretty much, right? And just whatever we think.
let's see what
Y'all
happens.
want to do it?
I'm
Yeah,
down.
I
Let's do it.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scripts right now that I have saved, and if we want, I could read them all, or we could like each individually read them and then discuss it.
Probably just easier if you do. If you
Okay.
want.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
That's cool though. I'm ready for it.
So this first one is kind of interesting. I read it. No one has really seen it that much, so there's no like much of any comments. But I thought it was kind of interesting. So it says, "Am I the asshole for punching my mom in the head after she hit me?"
Well, how old are you?
Well, here's the thing. This is a scenario. My mom, her mom, it says she was 49, was upset with me, and she's 16 years old. A few weeks ago, because hold on, let me go back. My mom was upset. My illiterate ass. Okay, my mom was upset with me a few weeks ago because I had eaten her last 5 pieces of gum. She slapped/punched me a few times, and I had already been stressed out from school and stuff. So I punched her in the head almost reflexively. Was I the asshole?
How old
Yes.
is he though? Again, I mean, he's in school, so
So
he
it's a
knows-
girl. It's a girl and her mother. The girl's 16
I
years
guess.
old.
Oh,
I
No,
guess it
she's-
depends
oh,
on
it's
like.
2 women.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh.
that's
I guess if it's like
Never
a
mind.
that's her
reoccurring
daughter though.
thing.
So
Yeah, but I mean,
just
it's not
discipline.
like a son hitting a mom. It's a daughter and a mom.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
Right.
it's woman-on-woman contact.
right, exactly. But the same. Yeah, but at the same time, it's the moral of the story. It's your mother.
Yes.
You don't hit your
Yeah.
mom.
right,
yeah,
right. No,
regardless.
you don't hit your mother. I
Yeah.
get that. No, you would not hit your mother. I'm just saying, if it was a son hitting the mother,
That would be
that-
even
that-
worse.
Oh, that would be even
different.
worse.
That would
Yes,
be-
That
but
would-
but it's a daughter.
But at the same
Obviously, the
time-
mother properly
But
bent
still.
her over
Either
her
way-
knee and spanked her, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think definitely.
Probably not if she
girl-
posted
the
it on
daughter's an
Reddit.
At the
asshole.
same
That's
at
what-
the same
daughter's
time, you
wrong,
still shouldn't hit your children in the face.
No.
Yeah.
So,
No, you should never do that.
Over
No,
gum.
no
Yeah,
child.
and just like the parents should never do that to
No.
discipline, unless it's
Right.
like. I
Well,
mean,
well,
I'm about.
okay,
well, yeah, I'm
well.
about. Hang on, let me. I'm about to rephrase.
I'm
Hang
ready.
on, let me rephrase.
You better retract.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like in certain circumstances, if like my son literally just like keyed a car, I'm getting a wooden spoon smacking his ass with that.
oh
yeah. Oh yeah.
that's discipline.
But, like,
that is a
that's
belt.
that is
I'm gonna go
discipline.
make him get his own switch,
Yeah,
like
I
my
believe
mother
in
did.
that. I believe that. I'm not gonna sock him across the face with my fist.
No.
But I'm just saying.
No.
I'm gonna definitely.
Dude, my father used to get so mad at me. Whenever I was a little kid, whenever I'd get like, I don't know, upset with my parents or like whatever, I would go up to his brand new sound system. And he had like 2 speakers on each side of the TV, big entertainment system and everything. And I'd go up to the speaker and I put my hand on it. He'd be like, "No, you don't.
Really?
Don't
no,
you
you
do
weren't
it.
that kid.
Don't
You were the
you
cat.
do it." Yeah, dude. I
You were the cat.
literally, I was
You
a
did it.
little mischievous. Yeah. And I would just slam the giant speaker on the
Oh
ground.
my
And
gosh.
I would
I'm scared of your father.
How old were
Oh
you?
my god.
How are you alive?
Yeah, right. I was probably like 4 or 5, and I'd sprint to my room, and I'd like, I knew it was coming. I'd hear him. And he's just like, "What?" So no, I deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
In that circumstance, yeah, 100%.
Well, I told my mom spanked me one time. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I remember this. And I looked at her and I said, she didn't hear me. Like, she walked away and I started laughing. I was like, that didn't hurt. She came back around. She said, "What?" I said, "Oh, no, nothing. She said, "No, say it again." Say it again. So my mother got a wooden spoon, pulled down my pants, and beat my ass.
Worse.
As she should, though. As she should. But, I mean, to get back to the question,
You found out, though.
I found out. Yeah, I found out. I messed around and found out that
Yeah,
day.
my dad would always take his belt off and go to town on mine.
Wow, you got the belt.
Oh, yeah.
I never got the belt. I always got
and
the
then
hand,
if he
dude.
didn't have it, then he was using his hand.
Nah, dude. No, I got the hand.
I want to say like I got the belt, but I don't remember my dad
we're-
ever doing that.
We're
Your mom ever beat you out?
Maybe I just don't remember it though, and that's why. I probably just don't remember it.
see, we grew up right.
Yeah.
We were disciplined.
Yeah, exactly. No, we were like I knew like right from wrong with like one time I got a rock. We were having a party. I got a rock, and I were kicking it. A bunch of kids, all of us out in the. Oh, we're gonna get somewhere. I promise. Hang on.
We can't find a ball, so we're just going to kick this rock.
Do you have
Hang on,
PTSD from
this could
kicking
escalate.
rocks?
It could be very confusing. I don't fix myself. It sound really stupid. We were all having a party. There's a bunch of cars in the cul-de-sac, and we were all just kicking these rocks. And I
Cul-de-sac?
What kind
decided-
of rock was this?
I decided just little pebbles. I decided to grab a rock and throw it, and it actually shattered all over a fucking car. I totally shattered it
Oh.
like a side window.
What?
Yeah, really bad. And then I had to go to my dad and tell him as the party's going on, and it wasn't just any car. It was like I think it was like a Mercedes or like a some expensive car with the windows like
Chill.
that much more. It went up to him. That was probably one of the best I think I've ever seen him. And I mean, he's like, "Get the fucking song,
Get the fuck out of
And
here!
then he tells me,
Get
I
outta
go to my
here.
room. I go to my room, and then he tells me to get outside to apologize.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't realize that it's like you're on a football team and the cheerleaders are on the side before you run out of the field.
Yeah.
Like when you're presenting yourself, you know how they all like with,
Yeah.
with their hands. Well, that's how it was. The whole party was there, and then the owner of the car had apologized too. So it's like a walk of shame. Like
What did he say, dude? What did the owner of the car say?
Well, I was like 10 or 8 or 10.
Did they drive home with?
Yes.
Was it cold outside or was it summer?
No, it was hot. It was like a 4th of July party or
Oh,
something.
cool.
Thank
Okay.
God it wasn't raining.
I don't really know how.
You
I
did it at the right
down.
time,
That was
right
like just
weather.
his
Yeah,
discipline
they're
thing. I
chilling.
was definitely wrong for that, and he had every right to scream at me and stuff. I don't think he ever hit me.
See, I can't see your father getting mad. I can totally see your mother getting mad. That
yeah,
When you piss off
Dude.
my mom, it's game over.
I can. Mm-hmm.
dude.
But hey, it's enough about me. Let's get back on this topic a little bit.
Oh, okay. So
Every single one of them is not going to escalate at that, so I don't want y'all thinking that we're going to go off.
It's okay, bro.
on
It's all good.
parents.
All right. So this one's very interesting. I read it and I kind of questioned myself. And I was like, did I read that right? It says, "Am I the asshole for wanting to go to the funeral of a girl that I helped get addicted to drugs?"
Wow.
Yeah. So what it says is the funeral service was held this past Thursday. Before then, I brought all the advice I received online and brought it to the real world and talked to both my therapist and my sponsor about how I was feeling. My sponsor was straight with me and he told me that I would be putting myself in a danger by going and that I should do something else that day. And it says, when Thursday rolled around, I was a mess. I seriously considered both just going to the funeral or using again, but I grabbed my dog and we went for a road trip. We went to the beach and just hung out, the two of us. I'm doing okay. Oh.
Damn. That's. I guess
Yeah.
how long it had been
Yeah.
going on. Like, if he could
Well, like,
clearly see that she was addicted, or they.
Well, I mean,
What's-
I guess it depends if you tried to help her get out of that or not.
I don't know. Does he still? I'm assuming he doesn't know her.
yeah, no, I honestly, to be honest, with the context we have and the information in front of us, I really feel like she is in the wrong because she supplied the drugs. She knows what she's doing, and if it's something that's really not helping her, and she sees her slow death, and she's still feeding the monster with it, she's in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you can cut somebody off
I think.
easily.
This is a boring one. You got another one?
Yeah. No. Well, that one was kind of too serious.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah. This is not a great start right
Oops.
now. Podcast is going well, but these we need to press them a little
Yeah.
more.
These are scary.
I should have done my
Good
homework.
juicy one.
Okay, this one has got to be a good one. Am I the asshole for making a dad joke? Dad joke. It can't be that bad, right?
Oh, it's a joke.
My stepdaughter Madeline was about a year old when I married her mother, Jessica. Madeline's father died before she was born. Madeline is currently 15 and she's rebelling for almost everything. She did something bad, so while picking her up, I set a punishment upon her. Then she said, "You're not my dad, and I don't have to follow you." Honestly, I got a bit butthurt from that, but I understand that she didn't mean it, and she'd probably change. I just replied, "I'm still your legal guardian for the next 3 years, and as long as you're in my house, you have to follow my rules." That happened about 2 days ago. So our family going grocery shopping, when Madeline said, "I'm hungry, I need food," I decided to be extremely cheeky and say, "Hi, hungry, I'm not your dad."
Oh, he's feeding it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She forgot about that moment at that point.
She said, and then he says,
It's fine.
"My daughter was
Yeah.
just quiet with embarrassment, and my wife was berating me. Sorry, I cannot see. Berating me not to stoop down to her level, not to step down to her level." I read that right, but it was wrong in the Reddit feed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is he an asshole for that?
I don't know. I'm not a dad, but
For saying that, is
Yeah.
the dad wrong for that?
Stepdad.
Stepdad.
Yeah, honestly,
Well, at that point, he's raised her since he was a year, so that's pretty much your dad.
I don't know if y'all can hear that. but yeah,
I think he knew better.
yeah.
yeah,
It's kinda-
I
it's
don't
kinda
think he
mean.
should have said that unless he's like a joking dad and like it was like and they have that bond.
He
you
did
know?
not
Yeah.
read the room.
If they have
Yeah,
that bond.
yeah. He didn't read.
And
the
like,
room
why
at
at a
all.
grocery store? Why did he have to retaliate at like a grocery store? He could
Yeah,
have just
it
like.
could have been at the library.
I mean,
Not somewhere with
Well,
I don't know. Maybe not the library. I don't.
The lunchroom?
yeah, the cemetery.
Back to the other one.
Yeah, right.
Dad, what are we doing here?
She's like
the drugs.
she's like revisiting her dead dad, and that funeral's going on at the other side.
She's like looking over. She's like, "I'm hungry." He's like, "Hi, hungry. I'm not your dad." I
He's
don't
an
know,
asshole,
I
man.
mean, yeah, he's
Wait,
definitely an
how
asshole.
old is this girl again?
I don't know.
If he said 3 years, you're still
She
under
was
my
she was
roof.
15.
15, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I used to.
I would probably say go make yourself a sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, I used to tell my mom, like, "Mom, I'm hungry." She's like,
we go
"Hi,
grocery shopping
hungry."
every week.
I'm Friday.
Yeah.
I'm Friday. Come over Saturday and we'll have a Sunday. And every time she'd say that, I'd get so mad. I'm like, "I want McDonald's."
That's why I'd ask my dad questions like that. I'm like, "When are we doing that?" And he's like, "Second Tuesday of next week." I'm like, what does that mean?
Second Tuesday of next week. Wow, that's crazy.
Every time.
Second Tuesday from that Tuesday.
No.
Next week.
He's a rare species of redneck.
He is, man. He is.
The second Tuesday of next week. There's not another Tuesday in next week.
Only one Tuesday, man.
I thought he was talking. Wow, I feel like a dumbass. I thought he was talking about like the next Tuesday, but like 3
Yeah, and
Tuesdays
then after
from
you
now.
say that, he'd just be quiet in the car ride. Wouldn't say nothing else.
That's pretty
Like,
funny. All right, next one.
Chris, you kill me. Okay, so this one seems pretty funny. It says, "Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me?" So I guess like they're with an interaction with a customer and the
so like just trying to get out
they
of the
just,
situation.
just got fired or something. So it says, "I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James." Wow, he's throwing out names.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
So James is the owner's son. He goes to his school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real formal thing. He's a friendly guy. And then it says Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. Then it says, "So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for someone to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. Like how sad how sad do you have to be? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I do see it. It's how it's typed out on
Yeah,
Reddit.
it's typed up really
Is it
well.
hard on Reddit?
No,
to read
it's
it?
not like hard, but it's how they type it. Like they put words that just don't need to be there.
Anyways, but it's saying
Yeah.
that. So James and I were joking about having a little more fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make the coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about it because I gave it to him right out of the machine. Then it says, so James came in and was like, "Sir, there's a problem here. And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was just like, oh, this is unacceptable. You're fired. So trying to get out of it.
Wait, who fired who?
James,
James is the employee.
The owner's son.
the owner's son.
Oh, so
And fired him because because
make
he
the-
was trying to present to him that the machine wasn't working.
Yeah, didn't really
make the
fire
customer
him
feel
though.
better.
Exactly.
Yeah, to
just
make
to
the
make the
cu-
customer
To
feel
make a
bad.
Yeah,
scene.
yeah,
To make a
yeah.
scene.
Get him out of
Yeah.
there.
Was he in the wrong?
Right. So then it says, I started acting real sad. Like, no, please don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need this job. Please. And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave.
Yeah, they're
The customer's an asshole.
no.
No.
The
I'm
boss was saying that
Oh.
to his son. That's in front of the customer, trying to make the customer feel bad. So they're setting up the customer just to get out of the
Right.
situation.
So now the customer says the angry guy started to backtrack. Like, it isn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it. And James was like, no, we pride ourselves on the best customer service. Of course, after all the drama, I still have my job and we're just acting. We've done it a couple of times whenever a customer will lose their temper at Danielle or I. James will storm in and fire us. And almost every time, the person who was angry, they would apologize and be like, I didn't mean it. I was,
Okay.
Now, the
So this is
So
a
they're
good one.
saying
one.
it's kind of
Definitely.
satisfying making people realize their actions might actually have consequences.
Yeah.
So-
Definitely.
Yeah, I like this one. This is the one. This is what I was hoping it'd be like. The
This
other
is-
questions
Yeah.
you were
This
throwing,
is
I didn't
very
like.
I know. I should have done my homework.
This was. I'm sorry. I should have done it too. Look up some, but that is crazy because it's. I mean,
It's smart,
it's smart. It's smart.
and you
just
got
get
the
out of it,
and you got the boss's
Yeah.
son in on
It's
it.
the
Yeah,
family company.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like it's a family company.
So you can't get in trouble with
That's
the
what I
boss's
would be
son is
awesome,
in on it.
honestly.
Yeah. Anytime you don't want to deal with a customer, pretend to get fired.
Because I mean, what's the alternative? You just stress and worry about the customer.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Have to
or
be there.
or
let
actually
it weigh
just
on you.
Yeah.
try to be
Yeah.
or have that company where it's honest and being upfront and just being hey look, I'm sorry about that. Like I'm sorry
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
like another
Or you
way.
could
Hey,
just
let
be
me
like-
see. Let me see if I can
getting
look
out of
into
that.
it in the future. Here's $2 off your next coffee.
Okay, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But these are like high school teenagers, so they're not gonna do that.
I-
That would be
but-
like a manager.
I think it's better
Well, it's
than
his dad
looking
and
to
his
the
son.
customer
I-
and saying like, "Hey, man,
Oh,
forget you." You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Instead of losing business, instead of going off on the customer, because everybody in that coffee shop obviously knows that the customer was in the wrong. Instead
Because-
of losing that business, they're not
Yeah.
going to go off on the customer. They're going to pretend to fire the
Right.
coworker just to keep the
But now,
business one.
but now the customer feels bad.
Yeah, you're making the customer feel bad.
but
what
I
if
mean,
the customer,
was
probably
probably gonna leave-
fire him.
probably going to leave a good tip.
no, because the
think
guy
about
just
that.
got
Or he
fired.
might never come back.
Right.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this
what if-
place is kind of professional. He just fired me. On
But
the
I mean,
spot.
is he not going to come back? I mean, if you get onto him, or is he not going to come back because
I think he would come
But
back.
I-
Here's
I-
what you want to do in this situation.
This is at a coffee shop though.
He's honestly
People
not
need
running
their
that
coffee.
business right. Because here's what you'd want to do. If you were smart, you would want
But this
to
is
get that
this is the
customer to come
coworker's
back.
son. This is his idea. The coworker's son.
Yes,
he
but
came
the
up with
father
this.
owns the business.
Right,
So,
okay,
and
yeah,
it's
okay.
his, and he goes with it.
Right.
Right. I think honestly, if this situation happened, the customer was complaining. Try to make it right the right way. Is be like, let me look into my machine and see what I could do to get this hotter for this customer. But in the future, I'm sorry that you didn't like the coffee. What is it? $3. Here's
get it.
we'll get a refund. Here's a new one. Maybe it's a little hotter or something. That's what you'd want to do because you want to fish the customer back in.
Right.
You don't want to just keep that customer.
Yeah, you don't want to keep doing
Yeah.
that.
You don't
But
want to set
at,
a
but at what
expectation
at what
either.
point do you stop?
Because then at the same
'cause-
time,
Might get
at
out
the
of
same
control.
time, you're having this argument, or you're firing you're firing. Quotations marks. As well.
Yeah.
The customers are going to start talking to each other. He's like,
they're
This
gonna
takes
catch
some
on.
time.
fire him.
They're gonna catch on.
then the customers
He's
are
like,
gonna
he
be
did
the
that to me
assholes.
too.
So
Yeah.
this makes me think of an interesting topic. So y'all are always dealing with people. Clint, I'm sure you're dealing with
Oh
people
yeah,
too.
that's why.
So
it's-
you get an asshole customer.
All
I
the
mean,
time.
they're an asshole.
We've had a couple. Yeah.
What have you dealt with one-on-one?
Yes.
What's your best? What do you do?
So it's not my company. And
Right.
Whatever I say, can be against me. So I can't go back out at the customer or argue. Sometimes I want to and be like, F you, but I am respectful for my company and my boss and stuff, and my word is their word. So whatever I say,
no.
Right.
So-
honestly, it keeps you on
I
your
go-
toes. When you
I
get
go,
in that
yeah. So
situation.
I've had a couple. One mainly, the customer wasn't happy about the experience of his I work at a boat dealership. His service getting done, and I went out there to see if I didn't know he was upset. I just went out there to see if he needed me to hook up his trailer to his boat. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? He goes, you know what? Not fucking good. And he just blows up my ear. From
I
there.
remember that day.
You were with me?
Damn.
And I
Okay,
was.
we were
We
together,
were
yeah.
all. The garage door was open, and I know you came back and you were pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed, but I was like, yes,
I could
I
never
will
take
get back
Chris
on
mad.
Yeah,
this.
to hold
Sir,
your
may I have
tongue.
some more?
yeah. I was really like, I wanted to blow up. I'm like, I couldn't. I was like, dude, I'm just work here. Like, leave me. Like,
Yeah.
but in other terminologies, I would say that. So yeah, I went back and I went to my boss. I'm like, Matt, you got a mad customer out there. I yelled at me. Get ready. And then before I even said that, he was already inside. Just, you know.
Well, you remember that thing you said? You asked about if we were to ask somebody how their day's going, and they actually tell you how their day's going.
Oh my
That guy,
god,
dude! That guy actually
That
told
guy
you
told me.
how his day was going.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into that where you ask someone how their day is going, and like it could be at work or something? You got shit, like you got stuff on your plate, you got something to do, and you ask someone like, "Oh, how's your day going?" Just being nice,
Right.
They go
and the
too
next
deep
thing you know,
in it.
you're in a full-on engaged conversation.
Dude,
Well,
could
my
you-
wife just left me.
And
My
it's-
dog died.
I'm like,
I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
well I gotta go.
Like,
That's
that's
why I had this
hilarious.
conversation with
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I just don't have time.
yeah, I
for
haven't
this.
had a customer yet that has drove me to the point
Of insanity,
of cussing back at them.
right?
But I mean, even though my boss gives us full permission, it's like if they're an asshole,
Really?
to you, yeah, if they're out of line, I give you can cuss them out. Like you
Really?
can lay in, oh yeah, because
Our
we're in their
bosses
house.
view it
Like
differently.
What?
he's like, we will not do business with people like that. Like,
Well, yeah.
Wow.
and usually it's
Because those are
something-
going to be the people that like nitpick everything.
yeah, it's
They're-
honestly people that that they second guess what you're telling them,
Yeah,
even though
Right.
we know what we're doing.
and they know
Like-
more than you, even though.
That's yeah. They're like, oh, I don't really. Oh, this other guy was out here. He told me something else. I'm like, well, this is what
The
I'm
other guy
telling you.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I hate
yeah,
people.
that's
People honestly suck. Like-
That's an interesting one, though. That's kind of crazy if that actually happened. I mean,
It
I don't
gets
know.
me,
What's y'all's thoughts? I feel like y'all haven't really put an input on that.
it gets
What?
me that
With
many
the-
people
with
are
the-
angry
with
about
the
their coffee.
Guys of coffee.
I don't know if I was a customer and I saw that happening, I'd probably just like walk away and just like not like whatever.
You're like, yo, this is getting awkward.
Yeah, like I'm
just
not
trying-
I'm not
just trying
gonna.
to drink my coffee and
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
again, though, you're the customer that went in there to.
Yeah,
complain.
I did go in there and I complained about something.
so you're not really trying to drink your coffee.
No, you're
Gotcha.
going. Yeah, you're not. You're going in there to complain.
And complaining.
What?
Why
He said-
why am I complaining in a coffee shop? Why am I in a coffee shop
My
complaining?
coffee
Yeah,
is
like-
not hot enough.
Yeah, like,
you went
but-
into the coffee shop because it was.
are you late?
Yeah,
are you
okay,
late for
okay.
the Monday morning
Okay,
meeting?
yeah, I'm the
or-
one that's lost. My bad. I got lost for a second. I'm like, why am I in a coffee shop complaining? I'm the one that read a whole script.
Fine, fine,
We're on the topic.
fine. We,
I mean, he's
why,
al-
why would we go into an Applebee's? We can be at an Applebee's
I
if
mean,
that
the
makes you
customer's
happy.
already an
Yeah.
asshole,
2 for
but
20.
if it was like super busy, he's even more of an asshole.
I'm the asshole.
It's funny. All right, give us another one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to search for one. Because the other ones that I saved were kind of like, they're like that other one. It was just kind of like too serious and a little bit too.
Keegan,
You look
all that
so
shit.
focused right now. I love
You
it.
know what I'm talking about?
Well, Reddit's
I love it.
really new.
Are those
Yeah.
nuts good?
But like,
I'm ready to go, dude.
I
I don't even want to talk about it on the podcast.
Like
I
I'm
can never
ready
get
to.
past the part
I'm
where
ready
you have
to do
log in
this.
and make an account to view the. I'm like, I don't feel like doing
Yeah,
it.
it really ain't worth it. Definitely.
It got really quiet.
I know that's not a good thing.
So
It's because we're all
let's start
trying to
taking
look
some
up.
callers.
It's because we're all trying to look up. This is a rule that we were trying to all discuss to do our research before the podcast, so
Yeah.
we don't have this
All
problem.
right.
All right,
So I have one.
Go for it. Go for it. We can cut out that. We can just like try and
Yeah, I'll cut.
Okay.
let's just make one up.
Well,
So
We'll figure it out. Let's go.
yeah, let's go.
We'll figure it out.
So
We'll
this
figure it
one's called The Wedding Singer. I just got married last week. My wife and I are both in our 30s. I am Mexican and she is American, but we both grew up in the U.S. and both of our families know both languages. My wife planned every bit of the wedding and she was very controlling and a nervous bride, but all right, I get she was stressed. During the reception, I went to the band and asked them to play a song for me to sing to my wife. It was Te Amare by Miguel Bose. It was the song from our first date in a really bad Mexican restaurant, so it became a long-standing joke between us. The guest really loved the song. My mill cried and told me it was beautiful, but my bride seemed upset. I asked her what was wrong, and she said, I am an asshole for taking the spotlight to enforce my ethnicity and not just to let the band sing our song for us. Am I the asshole?
So the wife is asking if she's the asshole?
The husband is asking if he's the asshole because the wife is upset.
So wait, the husband took control of everything? or
Yeah,
what?
apparently the husband took the spotlight
Oh.
on him to show his, because he's Mexican and she's American.
Oh, okay. I'm understanding. Yeah.
So
That is, that is.
Well,
kinda-
that's
I mean,
that's a woman's special day.
yeah.
That so like
That's
It-
where
it should be about her.
communication and like planning
It needs to be-
together
it needs to be
comes
about
into
her.
play.
yes,
I mean that's like yeah, husband's kind of an
like
asshole.
on my wedding day, dude. Everything that happened. I didn't get involved. I was just there, and I married my wife, and that was the only thing I was there for, was to marry my wife until death do us part, because I love her. Right?
Rock
Yeah.
on, dude.
Anything else?
Yep.
Anything else that was going to be planned was up to her.
Right.
The music we talked about, but she's
Dude.
so awesome, and we were like, let's do 70s and 80s classic rock.
Oh,
And there's so many songs. There wasn't one in particular. There wasn't anything. It was just whatever plays. This is our special day, mainly about her, you know.
right.
And so, honestly, in this instance, I think the husband was just trying to reminisce on a time that they had.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
wife might have taken.
And maybe
it the
he
wrong
might have
way.
had some pressure from his family.
That
right.
too.
Felt like he
Right.
wanted to make them happy
but
as well.
he
but
Right.
he should have if it was he probably just did it out of the heat of the moment, just like did it,
I feel like it's a
you know.
dick-
But
it's, a
it's
dick
something
move.
that should have been discussed
Yeah,
beforehand.
Right.
definitely.
It might have put her on the spot.
Right.
Right.
I don't think
Right,
anyone's.
I mean,
She might have felt left out because I mean she felt like he didn't consider what she may have wanted.
Right.
Right.
She's like, I wanted Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, but
Right.
they're playing
Like,
Te
you're paying
Amare.
this
and
crappy.
This
What
is
is it called?
Te Amare.
Damn, you remembered that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't.
impressive.
I wouldn't call him an
Rose.
asshole though. I wouldn't call him an asshole. It's just maybe like that was a
Yeah.
little inconsiderate. You know.
I feel like a dick
Really?
move is like a step below an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, that was a dick move, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it's like, if you would have went any further, yes, you are, but you didn't step.
Yeah, he just
Into
thought he
that.
was like throwing a big party.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Right.
I forgot I was getting married.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
You can't-
daggum,
you
I got to
can't do
make it
that.
about me
The
and my
family's
wife for a
here.
second.
You can't do that.
What about you, Chris? What's your take?
I agree with all that.
Dude? What?
Nice.
You started talking about your wedding and talking about music and stuff. It brought me to. I was literally at your wedding. Madeline, I, and Joey was there. We were waiting to like go get seated or go sit, and Chris calls me, and I'm like, like one of the groomsmen is calling me. Like that's like,
What's
that's
going
not
on?
and I answered it. He was like, "Dude, can I put a lot of stress on you right now?"
Dude, that's not what you want to hear.
That's not what I
at
want to
your
hear. I'm like,
first wedding.
Jake didn't show up.
yeah, dude. I was like, I'm like, I told Maddie, I was like, babe, I think I'm signing myself up for something, but like, it's got to happen.
Yes. That's
You
like,
in, bro?
I was like, that wasn't really a question. It was more like, hey, you're.
No,
doing
you were
this.
you're like
doing this.
this is happening.
Yeah.
So I have my own am I an asshole story. Am I an,
Once, but he was.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, but they're gonna be really confused because you didn't finish that.
Oh,
Oh, my bad, dude.
yeah, okay, but
I'm sorry, I
but
didn't mean to
related
cut
to
you
the
off,
wedding
make
and the
that
music
awkward.
and stuff. Chris was like, I need you to run the music. And I'm like, I'm thinking like, okay, music won't be that bad. Like, I just like play music. I'll read the crowd and play music. He was like, I was like, yeah, dude, I can totally do that. He's like, okay, these are the songs I need you to play. I'm like,
At what time?
Yeah,
Because it was.
yeah, dude, and you literally
There
named
was-
named me every single song, and you're like, I need this song played at this moment
By this person.
by this person, and then whenever they kiss, I need this song to play. Whenever they leave, I need this. Like it was a full. I think I still have the song saved.
Did you?
You
That
nailed
I
it.
think-
You nailed it, though.
I
mean,
think-
that was
Yeah, it
spot
was great.
on.
Yeah, you really did because Keegan was like worried about that. Like, hey, just make sure, like,
the
got the
music,
music
dude. I'm like,
really
dude, I
important.
can't walk down to white noise.
And I was like, okay, I got it. Oh, he still
Yeah,
has it.
dude,
What
it
were the
was
songs?
it was Forever After All by Luke Combs. That's what we all walked down to. She walked down to Stand By Me by Skylar Grey, and then me and her, after we kissed, we walked up to Let's Get Married featuring Run by Jagged Edge, Run, and LaMarquise Jefferson. Those two sad songs, and then we played that upbeat song, bro.
Oh my god!
After we played that song and we were walking up, I was like, all right, it's time to party.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's
time
ready,
to party.
yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
That
Let's
was
go.
it was so
That-
it was.
yeah.
I'm so glad it ended up working out because I'm like even if I didn't save them to a playlist, I could watch myself like hitting like the wrong song and start playing that
Yeah,
song.
or
at
like
the
your phone
wrong-
rings.
Oh, dude, like that's all my luck. And then
would've
I
been
set my
stressing.
I was like I was gonna do it. I was gonna sit down next to Madeline and Joey,
Yeah,
and I
no
was
one
gonna
would
sit
know
down.
you would be doing it.
Yeah, I had no idea, but like even after I figured out all the songs and stuff, I started walking away from the Bluetooth speaker. Like it cut out. I'm like,
Yeah,
so I'm just like,
Looking for device.
I'm just like awkwardly off to the side of all the rooms.
The guy was like, what is that guy doing?
Like, this
there?
guy on his phone.
Yeah, I was like, what's this guy's on his phone?
Business meeting right now. Wedding.
Hey, I wasn't the biggest asshole there. There could be another portion of that. Am I the asshole?
That's
Yeah, because am I the asshole?
We're
this
gonna.
one. This is what was.
Keegan.
All right, go ahead.
All right, tell us, Clint.
Oh,
Alright, this
oh.
I was at my buddy's wedding, my best friend. I was a groomsman, and am I an asshole for doing mushrooms and tripping balls at the wedding?
At a wedding.
Yeah, I took them after when they got married. So after that, like before the like ceremony, like the time that you party,
Right.
like
The-
there was a DJ there. It was awesome.
The reception.
So I went in the bathroom and I ate the shrooms that I had, which wasn't that much, but I was already shit-faced drunk because we'd been pre-gaming for the wedding the whole day, and I got out there and danced my ass off, and it was the best time I've ever had, and nobody knew. They were just like, "Wow, this guy's just."
So, are you trying to are you the asshole for not sharing mushrooms, or just in general? Because you weren't at the reception.
Were not cool with. I don't think they were cool with stuff like that.
Yeah,
God.
So if
but
I
like-
would have been up and like, "Hey man, I just did some shrooms in the bathroom." Like,
Well,
what?
I don't.
You ready to party?
I think you would be the asshole if you took them like during the reception and you're standing next to your best man. But like if it's
Yeah.
at the ceremony and the party and everything, I mean, you do your thing.
You said, you said.
But I did
nobody
share
knew.
it with one of my friends, and it did not turn out good for him.
Was it?
Well, when the dancing and everything
Was it the
going
groomsman
on,
that you give?
yeah, Daniel. Daniel, he was at the bachelor party.
Oh my gosh!
Shout out to
dude.
Daniel. What's up, buddy? But no, we after everything calmed down and they started wrapping it up, and the music stopped. I looked around. I'm like, holy shit, it just got real, and I'm still tripping balls. everybody had been drinking all day, and they just seemed sober. Like everybody was real serious, getting ready and getting organized, taking their like suits and dresses off, and I still have mine on. I'm like, what do I do?
You're still
Do
dancing.
I take it off? Like, what do I do? I'm like, what? Why are we not dancing? So I go in the bathroom. I'll grab Daniel. I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, we're supposed to take our suits off, but I don't know who to give them to. Some people's leaving them on. Some people's taking them off. Like, what are we? Like, what? So we go in the bathroom. And I'm taking mine off in the stall, and Daniel's outside the stall, and I get mine off finally, and I come out, and he's struggling, like laying on the floor up against the door of the bathroom, and he just gave up. He got one button undone, and he gave up. He's like, "Help me!" I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to help him, and then he's opening the door, and he's like, "Somebody help me!" It was an experience.
You had a bad
That was-
trip.
Yeah.
That man had a bad trip.
Thankfully, y'all didn't do them at the.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think you're an asshole for that.
I think
Yeah,
getting drunk
no.
at a ceremony would be way worse.
At the time, I felt like an asshole, and that was the worst like feeling.
Yeah, I don't. At a or at the
He's speechless.
He is.
yeah, don't be drunk at a wedding. Be
I
drunk after the wedding.
I think
That was probably the asshole part.
I think
I was drunk during
I think the whole shroom thing, dude. I think I don't think you are. I think you're cool. I mean, you said nobody knew you were doing it, right? I mean,
well, they all do now.
yeah.
Not at the time, though. But at the time, I thought they knew.
Hey, yeah.
Everybody was pissed because some kind of drama happened.
You thought they were
between-
mad at you?
Yeah, dude. Like nobody would talk to me really, and they all were angry. And I'm like, that was. I felt
Everybody's mad at you.
terrible.
Everyone is.
Everybody
Like,
gets
they
mad
know.
for some reason. Yeah,
Everybody
they
was
know.
happy, and then it just flipped a switch.
It's
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like,
That's why you do not do drugs.
did you find one?
No, actually, I wish I did. And I was actually trying to think is just something that I could relate throughout my day. I was thinking like, am I the asshole for road rage or some type of road rage? I was thinking because like that could be something I can go back. And
True.
forth.
I don't know, Keegan. I'm sure you've been an asshole. I'm sure you've been a great asshole.
Oh yeah, he has earlier today.
Keegan's
actually, with
Keegan's
the
so
hat- with
nice
the
that
hat,
he's an asshole.
So
Keegan was trying to have a conversation. and I was-
So what happened today was we're down in storage trying to figure out what to get, for this event we're having at work, and I'm sitting there trying to talk to one of my coworkers, and Chris has the guide pole. It's like a pool noodle basically, but you put it on the guide pole at the back of the trailer.
so when you're pulling the boat in, it doesn't
Yeah.
damage it.
Right.
Gotcha.
Dude's sitting here while I'm having a conversation and keeps like poking me in the face with it. And like I'm ignoring it, like okay, he's gonna stop, right? Like
This is
he
you?
knows like I'm trying
You're
to have a
poking him in the
conversation.
face.
And then
You look so proud. Like you look so happy
and
over
then he
there.
starts hitting me like in the stomach with it, and I'm just sitting there trying to like still talk. And then finally, this dude hits me one more time in the face, and he knocks my hat off. And I grab it, and I'm like, "You mother!" Like, dude, like
For a
it
second, I
upset
got
me.
scared. I got scared. For
you
a
got of me, dude. No way you got scared of me.
second. I was laughing, but
He was. He was like, "Dude, you got pissed." I was like, "Yeah, I got pissed, dude."
Wow. You pissed off Keegan.
Pissed on.
You pissed off Keegan.
Yeah, Keegan, you are an asshole for getting mad over that.
I know.
I don't
Looking
think
back,
so.
dude,
I don't know.
I don't
You
think
were
I
poking
am.
the bear.
I
You were
think-
poking the
I think I was
bear.
having a-
I was poking the bear.
I think I was having a conversation.
he
and
was
then-
in a deep conversation too with somebody.
and somebody was.
So
Somebody
yeah, I
was,
got up this morning. Got up, took a shower.
Like
and
I didn't
got ready
realize
for work.
Keegan's
Oh.
conversation was that.
But to
It was a
hit
deep
on
one.
the am I an asshole? So I was working at Bad Daddy's, and it was when I first started. So when I first started at Bad Daddy's, it's a restaurant. I was in the dish pit one day, and then they moved me to the kitchen, and then they moved me to another station. Like they kept moving me, right? They kept
Right.
moving me up within a week, right? And then everybody was still like sus about me. 'Cause my cousin worked there, but everybody was sus about me. Well, everybody there was like tore up on something. They were on whatever they were on. You know what I'm saying? So this new VP or whatever comes in. He's like taking pictures of the building, and everybody's tweaking out. They're like, "Why is this guy taking pictures of the building? Why is he outside taking pictures?" And I realized this guy. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna call him Jack, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say Jack.
Oh, Jack.
He's tripping out, right? Dude's like on some serious shit. And I had only been there for a week. So I walk up.
Is he a
to
cook? Is he a cook or is he?
Yeah,
a
he was a
dishwasher?
cook. He was a fry cook.
Ah,
He was a
buddy,
fry
no.
cook. Dude, so I look at my cousin. I'm like, hey, watch this. So I'd only been there for a week, right? I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey, Jack, I just want to let you know you're fired. And he looks at me. He looks at me, dude, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, my name is Scott Johansson, and I'm the CEO of Bad Daddy's, and you're on Undercover Boss. This dude's fucking, dude, his jaw. Excuse my language, bro. His
That's
jaw.
how you break the ice.
Dude, his jaw dropped.
Oh my.
And I'm like, you see that guy out there? That's the COO.
we got
And
you, buddy.
Yeah, we're taking this place under wraps. We know what y'all have been doing, and we have video camera footage.
That's hilarious.
And dude, his mouth, like, then everybody starts looking, and then this one girl looks at me. She said, "If you the CEO, then where's my damn raise?" And I'm like, okay.
Ma'am, I don't handle
Right,
those,
I started like pissing everybody off, and I'm like, "Man, you're
Oh
not
my
really on
God.
Undercover Boss, dude. I don't know who this guy is. I'm just messing with you, dude." So,
that is hilarious. I was
And-
gonna use that.
am I
That is
the
great.
asshole?
No,
That's legend. That's legendary.
no.
You're having so much humor, right? That's like,
Especially if they were
you're
hating on
enjoying
you.
life.
No.
You're enjoying
They were
life.
I
hating
hope
on
they
you at
listen
first.
to this and they're like,
You're
"This
like-
motherfucker."
You're like, hey, babe, let's fuck with them real quick. Come, just ride
Like,
with
I'm
me.
gonna give you a
I'm
reason.
CEO. You're my wife.
Oh my God.
We're
We're
gonna
taking
mess with
over.
them.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I actually kind of want to do that.
That was like a really good moment. Like that was a good moment in my book. I felt
Dude, that's
very.
hilarious.
You made him your bit.
I felt
Yeah.
I felt like
You
I
felt
did
so,
everything. I
for
feel
me,
like I
You,
accomplished
I bet you
everything.
wished it was real.
See,
Dude,
yeah,
I
that's
really
what
did.
I guess that's what it feels like to be a CEO.
I felt like I had
Yeah,
it's
right?
like,
It's like,
I
damn.
played the
Yeah.
role,
Big
right?
dick.
I played the role for a good 5
Yeah.
seconds, and
It's
for
like,
a
holy
good 5
shit, I
seconds,
like
I'm
this.
like,
I wonder how
I'm
many
like, dude,
restaurants. I wonder how
I
many
got
restaurants you
600
could
grand
go
in
in
the
the
bank
back of.
right now. You're fired, dude.
You don't think I know what you've been doing in here? You
Yeah,
ain't been
video
cooking
camera
burgers.
footage,
You've been
man.
smoking crack.
I wonder how many restaurants you can set up. I wonder how many restaurants you could set up to do that and just like walk in and like I'm sure there's
Probably
guaranteed
every single one.
probably like
Yeah,
every restaurant
yeah.
you could
I
probably
bet
go
you
back
could.
there and be like, hey man, you're
And
fired.
kind of just dress up and wear a clipboard.
Exactly,
Have a
bro. You could,
clipboard.
Yeah, put a
Have a
clipboard. Put a clipboard on your neck.
Sorry. Yeah, have a clipboard.
It seems this
kinda dress
restaurant
up
is a
kinda
low-key
nice.
trap house.
yeah.
So
Go
we're
up to
gonna have
them, yeah, be like, hey.
So I got a scenario for
Go
y'all.
up to him and
and
be like, hey.
so I got a scenario
Just
for
kidding,
y'all.
I'm a CEO.
And this one actually happened like recently, probably like 2-3 weeks ago. So we were gonna do a podcast, just do like one of our recorded shows or whatever. You were there, and of course Chris was there because I think Chris is the asshole for this personally.
Let's
So-
hear it out.
So we set up a night to do the podcast. Everyone comes over. We ended up ordering pizza, and then we're like, all right, we're gonna have a few drinks, blah blah blah. We have a few drinks, and so then the Domino's pizza comes, and I ordered it, and I made sure to get like plenty of sauces, like
Yeah.
two of each sauce.
Because you always run out of sauce.
You all, yeah, dude,
Always.
you always run. Out
I'm
of
a big
sauce.
dipper
Yeah.
when it comes
I always
to
fuck
sauce,
up and
dude.
get one pack.
Yeah, dude,
Damn
no,
it.
you get
That
you
was
got-
good for one pizza.
but like I ordered 2 garlic sauces, 2 marinaras, and like 2 ranches. So
You cannot hide money, my friend.
there.
But you can hide all the sauce in your pockets.
I got the sauce,
Hey man, how
bro.
many sauces you get? I got them all.
I got the sauce.
I gotta take out a loan to do that.
Yo,
Honey mustard, I got you, bro.
You need help with your rent? I got you.
Barbecue, I got barbecue. But I got the sauce, right? I got all the sauce.
He got the ricotta.
I didn't get the fucking ricotta, all right?
ricotta. Ricotta on what?
Don't put the ricotta on the sausage. We're not
On the
doing
sausage.
this. We're not doing it.
Don't
Let me
start
finish
with me.
Don't start with me, you motherfucker.
Tony?
Anyways, so
Tony.
Forget about it.
we got it. We got enough sauces for the whole night. We got enough sauces to like rub all over us and all.
We'll provide for the whole neighborhood.
Exactly.
Ah.
And so so I got like 2 pizzas and like 2 appetizers, and there was like cheesy breadsticks or whatever.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so like you would expect, we're all dipping in the sauce. Pizza
Yeah.
crust, pizza,
Everybody's double dipping.
every maybe, but we don't
Yes.
care. We don't care to
I
add.
do.
We're
I
just,
just don't-
I
don't
will
let
admit I
anybody
did
know.
double dip.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. And so there's 1 garlic sauce left. Chris is dipping in it, and I'm coming in too. We're coming in at the same time.
Y'all
where's
can
the
join
sauce?
breadsticks.
Yeah. So,
It's like,
so
we're gonna finish
this
this
is what
out, or-
happened. This is what happened. So,
We both can't fit.
yeah. Anyways, so here's the garlic sauce, right? I come into the garlic sauce. Chris comes in at the same time, bro. We both meet at the sauce, and Chris takes his pinky. Goes nudge, nudge, and dips in, bro. He fucking blocked me, dude.
I did not see it going there. Holy shit. Wow, what a
I
move.
made sure to get the sauces, right? I made sure we had the pizza. Okay, we're on the last
Hey,
goddamn.
thanks for the sauce, man.
Yeah, we're on the last goddamn sauce.
Yeah, man, like
This man, I mean, we made eye contact coming in. We were both coming in at
He
the same
probably got
time.
done like telling you how much he appreciated you buying all that sauce.
Bro, I don't know.
He's like,
Nudge,
dude,
nudge.
Bro, but this man fucking jumps up in the air and blocks my shit, dude. I mean, like
He said not in my house.
like it was an NBA highlight. Bop, bop, out of there, dude. No.
he fancy fingered that.
Yeah.
bitch.
God, dude.
I really just wanted my sauce. I
This ain't no
wanted it
fancy
first.
feast.
So the question I ask you, who is
You're
the
a
asshole?
good man.
Chris,
Chris.
Wait, what?
you nudged him, dude.
I was there first.
It was his sauce.
Yeah, this is another dick move, I feel.
Yeah.
I love it.
Which one? Which
But it's
one
good.
was
It's
there
only
first?
it's okay. But it's if it's your buddies.
Yeah, which one was there first?
My friend.
We
Dustin
made eye
came up-
contact and got there at the same time. I mean,
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
But you know,
I put a challenge on the play. I
yeah.
want to roll back.
I replay it in my head every day.
I challenged that play.
oh man.
Oh my god.
So how do we transition from that one?
Dude,
I don't
that's
know.
that's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I've never been blocked like that. I never have.
Gosh, dude.
That was a new one for me.
What are y'all's? To say what? I don't know. I was gonna kind of change the topic a little bit.
Go for it. Go
if
for it,
you
dude.
want. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Go
dude,
for
I got
it.
more
We
of
can
these
even
too.
recap on last week.
Yeah, recap on last week also, but
I did.
I was gonna bring up something though.
Go ahead, bring it
I
up.
thought it'd be kind of cool just to kind of talk about because I think people can relate with that. You know, for me, everyone knows. You know, I'm single. I like to go out to the bar and meet new people and stuff.
Yeah.
But what is y'all's thoughts? What is y'all's thoughts?
I'm Chris. I'm 23.
hang on. I'm single ladies. Post in the comments. No, but like, what are y'all's thoughts on wingmans and how do you think they should react? Because I've had some scenarios, the past one where usually my friends, like y'all too, would say they're like, "Yo, you gotta talk to this girl. You gotta do it." What are your thoughts on the wingman respecting that you don't want to talk to that girl yet, or just being that wingman and literally like whatever you say, I don't care. You're talking to this girl. And really pushing her out because I'm relating towards other people too. 'Cause some people don't like wingmans.
So like, what are you saying? Like, for like mine and Keegan situation? Like,
Like, if
no,
you're not-
I don't
if
wanna
you're not
be related
interest-
towards y'all
I
two being
th-
my
I know
wingman.
you- I know
was
what
just
you're
in
saying.
general the wingman. Like if
Right.
someone
Like if
Oh,
you're
the
not
white man in
interested in a
general.
woman,
Yeah.
like or you don't want to talk to her yet, and it's like, no, you're gonna do it.
But like, are you
Yeah.
really a wingman then?
I mean,
If you're like pushing it,
If you're pushing
If
it, are you a
yeah,
wingman if
that's
you're
I
pushing
think
it?
I
I
mean-
think that's the
It depends upon how far you.
yeah.
it depends upon if it falls through. You know what I'm saying? If,
Right,
if,
because if
if
you
you don't
didn't
want
do
him
that-
pushing it, but he did it anyways, and then she comes over and she's like, "Oh my god," and
What'd you say?
That
What'd
rarely
you
happens,
say?
though.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
She's like, "Yeah,
Oh my god, I saw you standing over there. I thought you were famous.
Oh my god, that's Chris Stucker, the drummer for
You should have listened to your friend.
But no, man, I think it can go either way. It
Yeah,
depends, if it goes through or not.
The wingman's got to push a little bit because usually that's
Like,
how it
put-
ends up
put-
happening. Like
push a little bit.
like
for
trying to
him,
get,
like,
to get
put-
out
Not
there
for me.
and
I'm
talk
just saying
to.
for whoever. You're the wingman. Don't
No,
stop
no,
relating to our
no.
scenario.
So what I'm saying is,
But
if
honestly,
I ask you
I
like,
mean-
hey man, like you should go talk to the girl, and you're like, no, and I push it, like, yeah, you should, you
Yeah.
should.
Yeah,
Are you telling me like, no, I shouldn't,
No,
like,
'Cause
are
that-
you
I
a
mean, that
wingman
doesn't
or
have
not?
to
Does that
be
make
the-
you
Am I a
wingman or
wing-
not?
Oh, okay, dude, I've been lost this whole time, so I'm finally,
Oh my god.
dude, I didn't know what you were
I've
talking
just been
about.
trying to figure out where you got lost.
Yeah, I don't because I think
The whole thing,
I
the
think
whole
I
thing.
kind of described that pretty well.
Okay,
You did. It just went over my
It's-
head. We don't have to.
Hey, it happens. I'll probably be there sometime.
Yeah.
So I know that I was a wingman for our buddy Seth. It was my 21st birthday, and me, our buddy Dustin, and Seth, and somebody else was there. And Seth is like, "Dude, I really we were all about to go to Topgolf and everything for my birthday," and he was like, "Dude, I really liked our waitress," and I'm like, "Why don't you ask her out?" And he was like, "No, I don't want to," and everything, and da 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 da. And so I was like, "Okay, well." Like, you want me to say something to her? And he's like, "Yeah, you can try, whatever happens." Dude, I was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And she was like, "Oh, no. I'm like, "Well, it's my 21st birthday, and my buddy Seth doesn't have a girl, and I think he'd like somebody just to accompany him. He's going to be the only single
Ah.
one there." And believe it or not, this random girl from the restaurant showed up to my 21st birthday
Really?
party at
Wow.
Topgolf for Seth.
Wow.
She did.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
So
Straight
you're
up.
that's a cool.
So
wingman.
if the
Yeah.
if the
See-
man that's single is, I feel like he should tell. It's like, okay, I'm interested in this woman.
Yeah,
Like
there
I want,
should
I'd
be a
like
direction.
To,
Yeah,
I like,
maybe there-
I like
yeah.
her energy.
But at the same time,
can't-
I also feel like, you can't wingman that person. Excuse me. You can't wingman that person every single time.
Yeah,
It's
You
like a
can't-
one-time, maybe two-time thing.
I don't know.
I think you
what
draw
about
the line.
what would you say though? Like if they were like you're just out. Like for instance, it happens a lot with us because we're in bars. We play out at shows a lot. you know?
You got one thing on
it's
your mind,
normal-
and
y'all normally like. I'm single in the band. I have 2 friends that aren't. You know, those 2 friends that aren't usually are the wingman people. You know?
Right.
Usually ones that be doing. You know, being the wingman. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I totally just forgot what I was going with that.
That's okay.
It's
But
hard.
I'm
It's
sorry,
hard to
I get-
find a long term thing at
Was
like.
the server an asshole?
Yes.
Server was an asshole.
Yeah, because I was trying to flirt with this. He's related to because I was trying to flirt with the that girl. I was
Yeah,
being a wingman for me. I was
yeah.
trying to, talk to her, but I was drunk and I made it really awkward. And I was like, "Fuck, this is bad." I just left, and then she goes to Dax, and says, "Hey, I know your drummer has a thing for me, but can I get your number?"
Hell.
Oh.
Yeah, and
That's a
Dax
good
being-
friend right
Dax
there,
being-
yeah.
That is a good friend.
Not
Hell
only
yeah,
does
brother.
Dax have a
I
serious
give you something on
relationship,
that,
but
dude.
also
That is a good
Dax
friend.
made a point to tell me that, hey, if I wasn't in a relationship, I still wouldn't have dated. I still wouldn't have.
Okay,
taken
good.
her.
Yeah.
I'm
So Dax, you're a
Good.
homie for that one.
good.
But I mean, you're just trying to put yourself out there and
At the same,
just get
at the same
comfortable
time,
talking.
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad he also did it for the sake of his relationship and not just because she asked for your number. Because if he,
Yeah, could you imagine if Dax got her number for me though? And here's that girl's
I
number.
should have done that.
No,
Yeah.
because at the same time, I don't
I
like
could have
wingmans.
pulled out my phone, pulled up your number, and be like, "Yeah, it's."
I could, yeah. At the same time, I don't like wingmans though, because I feel like it makes
I mean, I've never
I feel
had
like-
a good
I feel
experience
like
with my wingman.
me. Well, me either.
They end up just taking the girl for themselves.
So
oh God,
Yeah.
having someone be a wingman to you to talk to another girl, does that make you look more like a bitch? Because
Nah.
why wouldn't that guy that
It
likes
depends.
the
I
girl
don't-
It depends
talk
on
to
the
girl, talk
woman,
to
I
her?
guess.
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
But
like
it also depends on your surroundings and who you are as a person.
Because I feel like it makes me look like a bitch. Hey, like I can't talk to you, but my buddy's gonna go up there and
yeah,
say, hey,
it definitely can sometimes. I
and
would
that's
say.
why I'm
It
like,
can
no,
also, yeah,
like,
it can
let me do it.
backfire.
But
It could.
I'm gonna relate because I feel like a lot of people can relate to me. And I think I don't know, like, fuck Dax, you just threw me off. You threw me off. So,
I got something to add. I feel like it would be a lot better if, say, for a scenario, my buddy was to tell me, "Hey, I've been talking to this girl at the bar. I think she's pretty cute. Could you wingman me?" They've already had that first initial like,
if they already
"Hey,
have that.
hi, already
Yeah, the
attraction."
wingman's supposed to talk you up
Yeah.
and like
Right.
focus on you.
Because the thing is, if the woman that you're attracted to, y'all haven't like,
yeah, you don't
she's
want her
not
getting
thinking about you.
attracted to the other.
she's
your
not
wingman.
thinking about you. So if
Right.
someone random comes up to her and is like, "Hey, my buddy thinks you're cute," she's like, "You got to think about her. Like she's probably
Yeah.
thinking like, that's creepy."
So what you're
Could be.
saying is you
There's-
got to have that first
There's
impression.
like a science.
First
to it.
You gotta have
You gotta
that-
have a
You gotta have a
strategy.
first
Exactly.
You gotta have a
First
You can't be
strategy.
weird. You can't go
So
up to
if
the girl.
if you were talking to a girl at a bar and y'all were like hitting it off pretty good, and you were to come to me and be like, "Hey man, this girl is like feel a
Yeah,
connection with her. I want to see where it goes. Could
Yeah.
you like if you have an interaction with her, wingman
That's
me?"
where
The wingman should have
That's
like
where the wingman.
he
That's-
should have
you're
the
right.
he should initiate it and then direct all the
That's right.
conversation
Because then it
towards
doesn't make
both
him
Exactly.
look like a bitch.
The
Like,
wingman should be the third wheel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
exactly.
So
That's
she's not worried. She's like, oh, this
the
is
wingman
buddy.
shouldn't. Yeah,
Right.
the wingman
Yeah.
shouldn't go up to the girl
Because then it
drunk.
puts her under pressure, and it's
Yeah.
like
it's like, hey, I got a buddy over here at the table. That's
and
been
she,
eyeing you
dude,
down,
she's
like,
and she's
you
probably already got that like 12
Yeah,
times
and
tonight.
also the wingman should
Exactly.
say, "I'm married, but my buddy over here, he's really
It-
Yeah,
interested
because
in
show
me."
show
Like,
show-
I'm off
exactly.
limits.
No,
That
I'm
way,
off
it's not
limits.
too direct. It's like, hey, like, I'm married, or like I'm in a serious. Like, try to figure out a way to bring up
Yeah.
that so it can be not
So
only
she's already crossed him off.
right.
Yeah.
she's
Right.
crossed him off, and then you have it out there like, hey, I'm taken,
Yeah,
but like my buddy, you know,
he's not. Yeah,
he's
That's
a great
where
guy.
It's like a
That's
Like, yeah,
where I'm
my
all
yeah,
for
my
it.
homie cute, girl.
Yeah, my homie, cute.
that guy over there's been staring at
Look
your
at
ass
him.
all night.
That's where I would want to. That's where I would want to wingman.
That's
for
where the
sure,
wingman comes in.
I don't know. I just feel.
See,
I think we all just like, hey, you want to be my wingman tonight?
Sometimes
you
I
just don't even think
yeah,
about it.
Sometimes I don't like being
we'll
on the
just see what
spot
happens.
either.
yeah.
I don't like being on the
Out-
spot.
Let me see how many beers I can have.
I don't
dude.
either, dude. I
At
hate being on the
Zoe's
spot.
21st birthday, her surprise birthday party, we had our buddy Seth there.
I remember Seth.
Not Afro Seth, but
Yeah.
our others. Yeah. He was there, and he was young. He was my DD. But he was telling me, he was like, "Oh, I think this girl's cute, blah, 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 blah." I didn't know she was like 25 or something, like way older than Seth. But Joey and I wingmanned him. And they had conversation. They did all that, whatever. And he just was like, "I don't think she's into me. I don't want to talk to her for the rest of the night." And then we were drunk. We were totally like, yeah, dude, she's so into you. Like, come on. And then at one point we brought them all into a conversation, and it kind of did seem like it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked away from the conversation. The cops came or whatever, and
Yeah, that was crazy. The
cops
cops came.
Chris, we were on the back little porch, and Chris was like,
Oh.
Keegan, I'm done drinking, and throws his drink off the deck, and we're all like, Chris, you're 21.
Yeah, I'm like, Chris, you're allowed to drink. Yeah, dude, and then my stepdad looks at the cop and he's like, I mean, man, if you want to come in, I mean, nothing's happening. And then the cop's like, oh, really? And I look at my stepdad, I'm like, dude,
Are you bribing a
you
police
just
officer?
gave him, like,
Ah,
like,
full
what are
access
you
to come
doing?
inside.
And then my stepdad's like, actually, wait a minute.
That
No,
smell
you
probably
can't.
smacked him in the face when
You
he opened the
can't-
door.
Yeah, you can't come in.
I forgot we were smoking pot in here.
is-
Dude, we're
Oh,
friggin'
Jesus.
we're holding my 400-pound stepdad on a keg. Helping him do a keg stand, dude.
You want to come in and party?
So I'm glad
Did
you
somebody
remember
rent a
that
cop?
party.
Did
Yeah,
somebody
man,
rent
it's
a
cool.
cop?
You like to dress up as a cop?
Zoe, the stripper's here.
Oh wait, he's actually a cop. Never mind.
But anywho, that scenario happened, and so I go up to Joe. I'm like, hey man, she's sitting on the couch alone. Let's just like pick up Seth, and just like, here you go.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different
Oh.
with that.
Anyways, so we picked up
continue.
Seth and just like gave him to her. Like he was sitting on her lap and everything, and he was like sitting there like a deer in headlights. He was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Dude, I'm still like that with women. If I wasn't with Haley, I would be fucking hopeless. Because I am not a ladies' man at all.
So it's hard.
Women
I
find me
am-
attractive, but I am terrible at like
That's good,
talking
bro.
to 'em.
That's
It's-
good.
But
So like
it's a good thing.
I feel like,
Very,
and that's
very
where I was
blessed
actually
to have my
going. You
wife.
reminded me. That's where I was actually going with that whole thing because I'm single. That's what I was really into. Like,
Chris is making sure every single lady hears.
Chris
I'm
is
single.
single.
By the way, I'm single.
way.
By the way, I'm single.
I'm single. Yeah.
it's
on
his birthday and he's
Tinder.
single.
It is a birthday.
23. Yeah.
Birthday.
But no, having
my
the
birthday.
courage to go up to a girl and actually talk to her and have the confidence, I feel like that's huge. And come recently, I've really found out that like when you go up to a girl and you want to talk to her, you think she's cute, like you get nervous. You know, you're like, oh shit, like I'm scared to be turned down. Like she's gonna be like, no,
Man.
like stop talking to me. The worst, I'm really finding this out. The worst she's gonna say is like, no, I have a boyfriend or I'm not interested.
Right.
Yeah.
Or she's gonna lie to you and still give you her number but not say anything afterwards. You know what
Or
I'm
give
saying?
you like the Pizza Hut number.
So yeah, exactly. So at the same time, I was like, okay, so what do I really have to lose? Like, why am I
Yeah.
why am I not going up to
You'll
any girls
probably
at my
never see them
shows?
again.
Just,
I'm
getting over that
exactly.
getting over that fear of rejection.
Yeah.
So
the main
and don't get
thing.
me wrong, like I also I've talked about this, the same exact thing, and then I go to actually be a man of my word and do what I'm saying, but I'll still choose not to, like because I feel like either nervous or.
Well, it's
just don't
crazy
want to.
because you just played a full show in front of most of them. Like you're
yeah,
most of the
it's
You're just
easier
you're
for
not
me.
you're not an asshole.
I feel like it's easier for me.
you're not the
that's-
asshole,
yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going
What's-
to something else, but yeah. But no, I don't know. That's just how I feel, and I feel like other people can relate to me in ways. I feel like I'm not the only one that feels that way. I feel like the reason
Right.
why
no, I
good
feel you,
guys,
bro.
the reason why good guys don't have girls, maybe because they're too nice. Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
No,
Can
it
you be
is.
too nice
That's
to a
that's
girl?
Well, I think
me
you can
right
be
here.
too nice,
Can a guy
but,
be too nice?
but you gotta
but you
think,
find the right woman that's just as nice as you are.
Exactly.
but a lot of
and-
women are more independent now. They don't think they need a man anymore.
Yeah, a lot of women,
You know what I'm
especially if
saying?
you're at a social event like a bar or something like that, it's really hard to pick up women and just be like cordial and
Especially
nice
when
to
they're in
them.
a group.
It's like, and then they're just
Yeah.
they're eyeballing every dude in that place. Like that's how women think. They're
Yeah.
just everybody's buying them drinks.
I don't know.
Like
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes they just want to be there to like just be there with their friends, bro. That's
I
all.
don't know.
I don't know. I
know,
just thought it was
man.
something just to kind of bring up because I feel like there's a lot of guys out there that are single and the one thing on their mind that they really want is a relationship, you know?
Right.
And I'm one of those, but I'm also relating to other people too, you know, not just me. I don't know. I like to get on that topic because it's like, how can we give advice to those people You know, I see it a little differently now. I'm kind of realizing that, but like, how can we interpret that to other people that are listening? What advice can we give them?
You be friends with them first.
But like, what if you're that type of guy that's so scared or like nervous to talk to a girl?
Yeah, I don't.
I was like that.
I don't.
Like,
There's people like that though.
I was like that in high school.
You were like
dude.
that. I was like that in high school.
I didn't
Now
get-
my job and what I do currently now has made me to where I'm not anymore. But I'm just saying for the other people.
Right.
It's
you
really
know?
the. I mean, for me, it was the people around me that brought my confidence out in myself. Because I mean, it took. I didn't.
That
know,
is-
I didn't get in a relationship till after high school.
It's
Never.
all
Yeah.
having the confidence and having the courage to take the rejection if you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Right.
You got to believe in
Say
yourself.
that again, Dax, in the mic.
It's all about having the confidence to talk to her, but having the courage to take the rejection if you get it.
Right.
Right. And don't keep going back after rejection. Don't keep like provoking
Right.
you.
Like
Don't
once you
keep.
got yeah.
Hey,
move
come
on.
on,
bet-
leave it be.
yeah.
No.
I mean,
I've had a
She's
scenario
doing her
like that,
thing.
yeah.
But you don't stop trying. You keep going.
I mean, well,
And even still, you know, you might get rejected, and sometimes you can be like, okay, that's fine. Girls will sometimes be like, wait, what? They'll get confused by that.
Yeah.
You took the
Yeah.
rejection so well because that's not really a normal thing.
how they want it. Yeah.
yeah.
And you shouldn't beat yourself
'Cause
up about getting
yeah.
rejected because
And
they really didn't get a chance to know
sometimes
you.
they will.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I say the whole be their friend thing first, though. Zoe and I were best friends. I'm only
Mhm.
relating this. Zoe and I were best friends, and then we started dating. This year's 5 years since we've actually
here.
been together,
Right.
and then but we started out as friends. Never
What if-
once started out as
So-
dating, and now we're married. We
I've
were
had
best
that- I've had
friends
that
for
problem.
3 years. And
Right.
then-
How can you relate that though? What if one person in the relationship doesn't want to be? They want to move faster than the other. How would that work?
I think.
How would you
if-
make that work in that situation?
What do you mean?
Like,
move
what are you saying?
fast?
Like,
Like,
I
one
want to get
person
married
doesn't wanna
in
be,
6 months or so.
Oh,
I'm saying
one person wants to take
be
it slow.
friends, and the other
Yeah.
person, I say I wanted to take it slow,
Oh.
and the other person wanted to move faster than me. Not marriage, but you know,
I say
then
if-
you feel obligated to speed up.
But
and
yeah,
to rush.
well, that's
Well-
something you have to talk about to them.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
like we need to slow
communication.
down. Like,
yeah.
right, and
Like-
just talk. Yeah, like this
I-
is what.
I think if you truly want it and you
'Cause at
truly
first-
want it to happen, then
Can
you're
I tell
gonna
you-
do whatever you can to make it happen.
To make it happen, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like one thing that I've like been through that's kind of weird, and I feel like maybe other people can touch on this too. Is like something that I realized in 2022 that I asked myself, why have I never been into a serious relationship before with a girl? You know,
Right.
well, I'm, I was 22 then. Like, why? And I really sat down and talked, and I was like, you know what? I've been on a lot of dates with girls, but none of them have been long term, or I haven't like actually fully committed dating with them, like really ever. Why do I feel this way? Why that feeling is coming from? It's coming from when I've been with them. Say I went on maybe 2-3 dates with them, right?
Yeah.
Why do I have that feeling? I get this every time with that girl that I just want out. Why do I feel like I'm with
you
this
don't-
girl? I'm with this girl.
you're
Like
afraid
this is great. I don't want to be single the rest of my life. But why do I
No.
feel like I just want out for some
Well,
reason?
Because
if you
it's
have
scary.
that feeling, if you have that, well,
it's scary to
It-
commit like that.
it can be scary, but like you gotta like distinguish the two feelings of scaredness and then what you truly, really want. And if it's something that's like, I can't see myself being with this person for the rest of my life, then it's a good thing you didn't go on a 4th date or continue going out with them and everything.
Right? Because I've always just ended it. You know, I was like, I come up with the excuse. You know, and then
Are
just
you
end it.
well, you
scared-
shouldn't come up with an excuse. You should just be kind of like, I'm not feeling it.
Does
Right.
it
Well,
cross?
sometimes I would say that, but it's
Right.
like, why do I feel like I'm not feeling it? Because she's pretty. I love
'Cause you're
her
not- there's no-
personality. Everything's great, but why do I feel this way?
Maybe you want to end it before they do. Maybe you feel like something's gonna happen down
I've
the
never
road.
felt that way before, but I don't know. I just like
Have you
I've had that
ever-
feeling before where I
Have you ever endured trauma in a relationship?
no,
That's weird.
never
Maybe you
had.
just haven't found the right one, man.
Yeah.
And I've
Your
always
soul
had
is
that
searching
terminology.
for somebody
I've always
special.
had.
Yeah.
Everyone always said to me, you'll know the one when you know.
Yeah.
You know. Then I have others
You
tell me
really
that,
do.
oh, your first girl is never gonna be your soulmate.
You don't know that.
You
Mine
Yeah,
was.
you
You
don't
don't
know that.
know.
I've had one person tell
No.
me that before.
I can say I used to work with somebody who's married to the chick. He's been in a relationship since kindergarten.
No, that's
That's
crazy.
wild.
That's
It's
insane.
wild. You know,
I hope y'all heard that. Yeah.
it's the truth. Dude's like 34 now, and they've been together since they was in kindergarten. They haven't thought about being with anybody else.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's rare.
It's insane.
I mean-
I don't know. I just wanted to bring that. I'm open to discuss that with everyone. You know, like I want to know. I've even talked about possibly getting a therapist, and if I ever had that feeling again, really.
Yeah, bro.
I don't
You
think
don't
it's
need to-
worth getting a therapist.
But that's
dude.
something
Transformers is therapy.
Yeah.
yeah, right. And this is not meant to go like deep or anything. I only brought this up because like maybe other people are going through that
Fortnite
same
is
thing.
therapy.
Fortnite.
Amen, brother.
Fortnite's king. But yeah.
On that note, I am gonna head out. I'm gonna go home.
Do your
Work
thing,
my
Dax.
and play
Sweaty.
Fortnite.
Thanks for coming out.
Last time Keegan.
Y'all have a good evening.
My hands are really don't get sweaty too much, but it's funny. Keegan was picking something up one day. He came over to my house, and I was just chilling on the couch, and it was like after a show or something. Keegan came in to the door. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" I'm like, "Nothing much." He goes to dab me up. My hands are actually like really sweaty, and I forgot to tell him. And the man's reaction was so funny, but he was literally. Then he left, and it was funny. I was like, you know, what? He probably thought I was like jerking off or something.
Nope, that thought did not cross my mind.
Yeah.
He didn't know
but
pants-
I really
pants swipe.
but I really wasn't though. It probably felt like that. I was literally just
No, I mean,
like,
my
chilling.
hand-
Chris, I
No,
think
my
I found
hand-
the answer to all your problems. You worry way too much, bro.
You do, man.
I think
You
you're
just
right,
need to
though.
accept
You
that
worry way
drummers
too
work
much.
harder than everybody
That's
else
get
why
on
I can use
stage.
therapy.
I
because
get
work
it though,
too
bro.
much.
No, but you're good. You're good.
I don't think that's anything to spend money on for a therapist.
No, bro.
How do I
Because
fix that?
Because honestly, overthinking stuff kind of prepares you for the future in a way, in its own like way. That's kind of how I think of it.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing something, I'm like, oh no, like this could happen, and I dwell on those. Well, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, but I dwelled on it, stressed myself out, but I kind of prepared myself for it to happen.
Right.
I've already went
You know
through
it's
that
coming.
stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm already expecting like what could happen, and 99% of the time that never happens.
Exactly. Yeah. When you come out of it, you're like,
Exactly.
What the fuck
That-
was I waiting for?
Yeah,
That
and
was
like
not
it
bad
was.
at all.
God, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And it's like you know,
I
you're
do.
fine.
I have to remind myself of that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's like stop
Oh.
procrastinating.
Yeah, procrastination's a big
yeah,
thing.
holding it, putting it back.
Right. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. So I was. I say we kind of wrap it up.
We
a
wrap
little
it up. Yeah, that was a good.
4.
We kind of this. This was more of a series. So anytime you see series, it's kind of be more of a laid back kind of
Yeah.
chill.
And next time I'll do my homework because I did enjoy doing this. I did.
Yeah,
I, did
like
enjoy,
I like them. I
gotta
think
do
we
a
need
little
some
bit.
better ones. I think the first couple were a little trash, but
They were.
but I genuinely think this is a cool topic we can get on and just kind of hang out like when Keegan told me it's cool if Clint comes on, I was like, yeah, it's fine. Though you didn't ask Anthony, but
I
Yeah,
did it.
I
either
like
way,
Clint,
we
bro.
like Clint.
I
Clint's
know I
cool
did a
guy.
terrible job.
we love Clint, bro.
I didn't.
I
I
was-
didn't ask you. I'm sorry.
But
Dog, you're awful.
You can make
person.
me feel bad.
You're
Well,
the
if it makes you
asshole.
feel any better,
You're the
Anthony,
asshole.
If it makes you feel any better, I asked if you were going to be on. And Keegan said yes, and I got excited.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
but he didn't ask about me, so
Well, I already knew you were going to be there.
It's at your house.
We're all the
But no,
assholes.
man, like you'll definitely be seeing Clint more on the podcast, hanging out.
Damn, I really hope
Yeah.
so, man.
Yeah,
I do.
man.
That's
Happy to have
awesome.
you. I mean, seriously,
This is awesome.
it's
I
fun.
feel like
yeah.
I feel like a celebrity.
It's a
I
good. It's
feel
a
like
good
an
little
important
environment.
person.
Yeah,
It's,
right.
It's cool. I wish I could see what's going on right now.
I mean, we
that'd be
really
good.
laid it out on the table, like opened up some feelings.
I mean,
We just
literally.
bring
We
conversation
just-
to
we
the
just
table.
Laid it on the table.
that was
So,
awesome.
all right, let's end it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can follow us on Spotify.
Yes.
We're working on Apple
Instagram.
Music right now, but you can also
Apple Music,
Yep.
Instagram,
Apple Music.
and Spotify at the
YouTube.
Hallway Club. YouTube as well.
Yep, YouTube. Check us out on there. If you
Give
can
us some
follow
feedback.
Give us some feedback. Constructive criticism, like I said. But this one was, more of a laid back, chill one. Nothing crazy, serious topic. So let us know what your thoughts are, and yeah, let's
Thanks
end
for
it.
tuning in.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye now.
Later. Oh man,
Ah,
that was good.
Fuck.
fellas.
it was good. There was that one dry moment for a while.
carried away at that one point.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, you're good.
that was good though. I liked it.
I did too.